I have a very traditional eye of, I like something unique, obviously the symmetry, something different. Somebody once told me the best way to scout a model is if you see them and you walk away and you can't remember what they look like, that's not a model to you. You have to remember that face, and it can haunt you sometimes. I like a little funky. I want to remember you. It has to be memorable, and I know that sounds cliche, but it definitely has to be memorable to me. My partner always says I like an alien face. Androgyny is very important to me, and both men and women. I look for a very specific, memorable face. I don't have a lot. If I take on someone who's blonde, to me, a blonde model has a harder time because there are a lot, and to me, I don't want to offend anybody, but they're a little forgettable. If you are blonde, there's got to be something unique about you. I have to walk away and still remember that face. And so that's kind of how everybody is. I have to remember the face because I'm sending a package to a client and IMG sending a package to a client, and say the spec is, my least favorite term, ethnically ambiguous. Well, what makes my girl stand out over somebody that has 5,000 of them? That's important to me.
Are you the final say in who gets signed to your agency?
I think it's known that I am, but I also have a different philosophy. A lot of agencies will, if a model submission comes in or somebody walks in and they're interviewing with us, I may not see it. I have a pretty good history and track record of it, but I also value and want to lift up my agents to try it. And so a lot of agencies will say it has to be unanimous on the table before we take someone on. I always say it takes one person to see it and prove me wrong. And agents learn that way too, because if there is an agent that really believes in them, then they're going to start them and develop them and really have a passion for them. And sometimes it doesn't work. And I can't say I told you so. Well, I might think it. But they learn.
Yeah.
And they know, like, okay, I thought this was going to work, but after the first 3 tests, it's not working, or they're not getting the reaction that we thought they would.